Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TikTok Winternationals. It's finally time, 2.5 weeks later after qualifying finished. For eliminations, you see some open spots. 3 spots in Funny Car, 2 in Top Fuel, 1 in Pro Stock. Because if you've seen the videos, you already know. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for eliminations here at the TikTok Winternationals. And like always, we start in Top Fuel. Our first pair, the number 1 qualifier, Melanie Troxel in the near lane. Taking on number 16 qualifier, Kenny Bernstein in the far lane. And it's going to be Kenny Bernstein, a 195.4. Taking on Melanie Troxel, 209.5. Our next pair, number 8 qualifier, Clay Milliken in the far lane. Taking on the number 9 qualifier, Bones in the near lane. Good run is going to be Bones. A 188.9. Taking out Clay Milkins, 189.8. Our next pair, we have the number 2 qualifier, Joe Amato in the near lane. Number 15 qualifier, Morgan Lucas in the far lane. Joe Amato, a 187.1. To Morgan Lucas, 214.4. Crashed at far on the track. We're checking him. We are going to check on him now. Up next, we have the number 7 qualifier, Gary Selzy in the far lane. He will be on a solo. Number 10 qualifier, Harley, taking on the competition, was supposed to be in the near lane. Selzy will move on the next round. What will he run? 188.1 for Gary Selzy to move himself into the next round. Our next run, the second solo run of Top Fuel Round 1. The number 3 qualifier, Brandon Bernstein, will move on to the next round. Originally supposed to line up against number 14 qualifier, Ginger, but he's taken out of competition due to what has happened. Brandon Bernstein going to run down a 186.7. Our next pair, kind of a rivalry been brewing between the two. We have the number 6 qualifier, Tony Schumacher in the far lane. Number 11 qualifier, Thunder in the near lane. Thunder is going to get his first round win of the year, a 183.93. We'll check on Tony Schumacher. He will not clock a time. The 8:45.1 will not count. If Thunder moves on to the next round, we'll check on Schumacher. Morgan Lucas was checked on. He is okay. Our next pair, number 4 qualifier, Larry Dixon in the far lane. Number 13 qualifier, Corey McClenathan in the near lane. Good run. It's going to be Larry Dixon, a 190 with a 6. Taking out Corey Max, 191.6. And our final pair of Top Fuel, by the way, Tony Schumacher is okay. But our final pair of Top Fuel, so number 5 qualifier, Mike Dunn near lane. Number 12 qualifier, Doug Coletta in the far lane. Coletta left late, but Mike Dunn's going to get the win, a 188.7. Taking out Doug Coletta's 191.9. 2. Top Fuel Round 2 is as followed. Kenny Bernstein will take on Bones. Bones his lane choice. Joe Amato will have lane choice over Gary Selzy. Brandon Bernstein will have lane choice over Thunder. And Larry Dixon will take on Mike Dunn. Mike Dunn his lane choice. Funny Car Round 1. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TikTok Winternationals. Time for Funny Car Round number 1. 3 bye runs this round. But first, we start with the number 1 qualifier, Haletic in the far lane. Taking on the number 16 qualifier, Robert Height in the near lane. Haletic all day at 172.2. Taking out Robert Height, 182.9. I need to get better on focusing the camera. Our next pair, number 8 qualifier, Cruz Pedregon in the far lane. Taking on number 9 qualifier, Mello in the near lane. Cruz Pedregon going to take that win. A 174.4. Taking out Mello's 175.9. Our next run is the number 15 qualifier, Daryl Creasy Jr. Was set to line up against number 2 qualifier, Wes. Wes pulled out due to circumstances. And Creasy Jr. is going to go a 179.1. To him just getting the green light puts him in the next round. Our next pair, we have the number 7 qualifier, Sinister, in the near lane, taking on teammate Number 10 qualifier Thunder in the far lane. Thunder going to get the win at 172.5, taking out Senators 174.5. Good run. Our next run, number 14 qualifier Jimmy Pedregon in the near lane, was set to be squared up against Harley, number 3 qualifier. She has been pulled out of racing. That green light comes on. Jimmy Pedregon will be your winner. What will his time be? Out a 181.9 for Jimmy Pedregon. Our next pair, number 6 qualifier, reigning funny car champion, Melon in the near lane, taking number 11 qualifier, Eric for Team Thunder now in the far lane. Former teammates. And Eric's going to get the win at 174.1, taking out Melon's 175 flat. Our next pair, number 13 qualifier, Scoop Ricardo in the far lane, was supposed to be matched up against number 4 qualifier Maya in the near lane, but Maya not here. Pulled out due to reasons. So once that green light goes on, Ricardo's your winner. He goes on to 176.4 to move on to round number 2. And our final pair of funny car, round number 1. Number 5 qualifier, now on Team Thunder. Back to Team Thunder is Fisher in the far lane. Tony Pedregon, number 12 qualifier, near lane. Fisher was Team Smiley. The other 3 Team Smiley drivers pulled out. Fisher becomes Team Thunder. Fisher going to go on a 172 flat, taking out Tony Pedregon's 182.5. Round 2 is as followed. Helladic will take on Cruz Pedregon. Helladic has lane choice. Dale Creasy Jr. takes on Thunder. Thunder has lane choice. Jimmy Pedregon will take on Eric. Eric has lane choice. And Scoop Ricardo will take on Fisher. Fisher has lane choice. Pro Stock, round number 1, next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TikTok Winternationals. It's time for Pro Stock, round number 1. One by run in this round. Up first, number 1 qualifier and reigning world champion Fastfish in the far lane, taking on Dave Conley, number 16 qualifier in the near lane. Fastfish a 171.3, taking on Dave Conley's 181 flat. Our next pair, number 8 qualifier CM Punk in the near lane. Number 9 qualifier Hockey in the far lane. Gonna be Hockey, a 175.8, taking out CM Punk's 179.7 this near lane. Not doing good for anybody so far. Our next pair, number 2 qualifier Toyota in the near lane. Number 15 qualifier Dave Hazard in the far lane. Toyota gonna try to change it for the near lane. And he can, a 175.4, taking out Dave Hazard's 178.1. Our next pair, number 7 qualifier Civic in the far lane. Number 10 qualifier Enders in the near lane. Civic and Eric Enders. Gonna be Civic, a 174 flat, taking out Eric Enders, 178.2. Our next pair, the friendly rivalry between the two teams. We have number 3 qualifier Zan in the far lane, taking on number 14 qualifier Fireball in the near lane. Can Fireball get a win from the near lane? Not going to happen. Zan's going to take the win at 174.4, taking on Fireball's 177.6. Our next run, number 6 qualifier Biggie in the far lane, would have been a teammate battle against number 11 qualifier Wes, who was supposed to be in the near lane, but pulled out of competition due to the shenanigans that happened. Biggie's going to get the win. I can't talk. A 175.9 for Big E. Our next pair, number 4 qualifier Bulma in the far lane in the new pink Pro Stock on the far side. I clearly said that. Taking on number 13 qualifier Roger Dodger in the near lane. Roger Dodger racing full season this year. And Bulma 171.6, taking out Roger Dodger's 178.4. And our final pair of Pro Stock, round number 1. Number 5 qualifier John Cena in the near lane. Taking on number 12 qualifier Alan Johnson in the far lane. It's going to be Cena as Alan Johnson crashes. We will check on him momentarily. A 175.3 for John Cena, 178.4 for Alan Johnson. Pro Stock round number 2 is as followed. Fast Fish will take on Hockey. Fast Fish has lane choice. Toyota will take on Civic. Civic has lane choice. Zan will take on Big E. Zan has lane choice. And Boma will take on Cena. Boma has lane choice. Mario Kart round 1. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TikTok Winternationals. This time for Mario Kart round number 1. Our first pair, number 1 qualifier, Light Blue Shy Guy in the far lane, taking on number 16 qualifier, Waluigi in the near lane. Light Blue Shy Guy at 169.4, taking on Waluigi's 174.5. Wah! Our next pair, number 8 qualifier, Luigi in the far lane, taking on number 9 qualifier, Diddy Kong in the near lane. Good run. It's going to be Luigi, a 170 with a 4, taking on Diddy Kong's 172.3. Our next pair, number 2 qualifier, Dry Bones in the far lane. Number 15 qualifier, Donkey Kong in the near lane. Dry Bones, a 170 with an 8, taking on Donkey Kong's 174 flat. Our next pair, one of the most anticipated matchups of round 1. We have number 7 qualifier, Bowser in the far lane. Number 10 qualifier, Princess Peach in the near lane. It's going to be Bowser at 171.5, taking out Peach's 174.3. Our next pair, number 3 qualifier, Baby Luigi in the far lane. Number 14 qualifier, Wario in the near lane. Going to be Baby Luigi at 171.1, taking out Wario's 174.5. Our next pair, the second most anticipated matchup, the Battle of the Yoshis. Number 6 qualifier, Green Yoshi in the far lane. Number 11 qualifier, Red Yoshi, near lane. Which Yoshi moves on? Give me Green Yoshi, 170 with a 5. Taking out Red Yoshi's another 174.5. Our next pair, number 4 qualifier, Toad in the far lane. Number 13 qualifier, Cat Peach, near lane. Gonna be Toad, a 170 with an 8, taking out Cat Peach, 174.4. And our final pair, round 1, Mario Kart. The third anticipated match. Number 5 qualifier, Mario in the far lane. Number 12 qualifier, Baby Peach in the near lane. Mario, 171.5, taking out Baby Peach, 173.9. Round 2 Mario Kart is as followed. Light Blue Shy Guy will take on Luigi and have lane choice. Dry Bones will have lane choice over Bowser. Baby Luigi will take on Green Yoshi. Green Yoshi has lane choice. And Toad will have lane choice over Mario. Round 2, Top Fuel Funny Car, next.